Howdy, retro followers, and welcome to What's Brewing this week. This is Shelly.
And Sarah.
And we're sitting down today with Tori from Hotties Who Crochet. But before we get into our visit with her, we just want to remind you we are brought to you by Spotify and YouTube and our amazing sponsors at Petrie's Place, the wildlife refuge that Sarah and I both volunteer at, and that's Petrie's, Petris place.com, where you can find out more about volunteering as well as events that are being hosted out here, and we sell our drinks at those events. Yeah. So come get that David Bowie or Yogi Bear or strawberry shortcake or whatever suits your fancy. So, how have you been? I heard you had some excitement volunteering today.
I did. Yes, y'all should definitely sign up if you have time to volunteer. Yeah, we had a lot of activity today.
Well, it started with me locking us in the enclosure.
Yes, and then there was a raccoon at the enclosure, so it was just like a very busy shift.
It is too hot to be locked in the enclosure or to be chasing an animal.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, if y'all want to volunteer at Petrie's, we have lots of slots every day, morning, evening, afternoon.
Yeah, there's 3 shifts a day. 7 days a week, so 365 days a year.
If you love animals.
So it's a good place to come and help out. So PetriesPlace.com, thanks to them again for being such an amazing sponsor. All right, so down to the nitty gritty. We get it, nitty
yes.
gritty. See how I did that? All right, I'm the queen of corny jokes. Okay, so we're here with Tori with Hotties Who Crochet.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for being here. We're super excited about this.
Me too.
As somebody who's a crafter.
Yeah, not me.
Like very crafty. Yes, so we're super excited. So tell us more about Hotties Who Crochet.
Sure. So we started Hotties Who Crochet this year in 2026 in January. And we've actually have a meet once a month. And we've met once every month since January. So we actually started off quite small. Our first meetup was only 7 of us, and then we quickly grew after that. We went viral on TikTok and Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we jumped from 7 at our first meet to about 35 at our second. Wow. And ever since then, we've been pretty steady, and we average about 30 to 35 people. Our most recent was at the movies, and we sold out all 82 seats.
Dang.
Oh,
okay,
man.
What movie did you go see?
So we like cozy rewatches. If you're a crocheter or a knitter, you want something more that's in the background that you don't have to pay attention to. So
not Spider-Man.
No new releases. No new releases. We watched A League of Their Own.
Okay. Such a good movie.
Yes.
There's no crying in baseball.
Exactly.
That's my favorite line. I say that all the time.
And there's no crying in crochet either.
That's awesome. How fun. 82 people?
Yes.
That's
well,
crazy.
not everyone showed up, but all the tickets sold.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah, it was very fun. We actually had, I should have brought it, we had our own little baseball cards that were made for our group. So it was like a Hotties player card. And
cool.
some people, they wore pajamas and they dressed up.
Oh,
so
how cute.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. What a cozy
Man,
event. I would probably take a nap.
And yes, they have recliners. So we wouldn't judge you, girl.
And how do you think that, you started the group
Yes.
by yourself. Did you think this could be a small group of 12 people?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The goals kind of small,
Yeah, so I do have a few crochet friends, and up until then they were online friends. And so I did meet a friend here in San Antonio, and I always joke with her because I was selling some yarn, and she was like, "Oh my god, I need that one, specific skein that you have." So from there, we never stopped talking. We just connected. She's actually owner of her own small crochet business like me, so we connected over that for sure. But then I was telling her, why don't we try to get some friends together and, maybe we could crochet. Essentially what we wanted to call it was a stitchin' bitch. Let's just stitch and bitch,
We used to host a stitch and bitch, so yeah.
And so I was like, I can invite some girls that I know, you invite some girls that you know, and we'll just go from there thinking, it's going to be, cute. And it blew up, and it continues to every single time that we post, people are like, what? Like, what? Where are you? When can I join? Yeah. So we've had a lot of new people every single meet. We have some girls who from February on have come to every single one, but there's like a new face at every meet. So it's really fun.
That's awesome. And different ages. Like,
Yes.
you have like a little bit a mix of like everybody.
Yes.
Very
And
awesome.
a mix of like different types of crochet. There's things that I've never even seen that I'm like, I don't think I could ever do that. Yeah.
Sounds super cool.
Yeah, I think we should join, and you can crochet, and I can be the hype squad.
You'd be the hype
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah.
I definitely could. I just learned
That's okay.
like recently, like it's like been maybe 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm new
you're
to it.
Real new.
I'm new to it. I was doing knitting, of course. Like I have my like one scarf that I just finished, but you know, like the scarf class. Yeah,
You're doing more than me.
yeah.
I don't know how to do any of that.
Well, I'm curious now just to see your TikTok because I'm like, man, if that's
Yeah.
what like y'all went viral.
Yeah, we did.
I'm curious to like, how do you make an epic TikTok video?
It's just of girls crocheting.
That's it. That's
it.
Like, we need to get this girl on. Like, how epic is there? TikTok have to be too.
I'd have to go back. I don't remember how many views, but for our movie, we had a good maybe 200K views at least on that video.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
And then I bet like I would want to see everybody who's like witnessing all y'all come in.
I know. Yeah,
Like, is that?
crazy.
I don't know. It'd just be kind of epic to see a bunch of people. I mean, I'm sure y'all have your bags. You have all your stuff with you. Like,
Yeah, at the last movie this past month, it was just a line down the corridor in the movie theater. Even for me, like internally, I was freaking out. I was like, like, what the heck? Because I consider myself to still be kind of introverted, and that pushes me, to like, hey guys, oh my God,
Yeah.
And like, just like, I'm the one that opened the door for them. And I'm like, oh my God, like everybody's here. They're on time. Everyone has their bags. Like it's just like excitement.
See, that's why you need a hype squad.
Right?
I can totally like be the hype squad, greeting everybody coming in, doing all like the filming of the whole line down the view. We're just commandeering Cinemark.
that would be funny.
Right?
That would be crazy. That's wild. No, I'm the same way. I'm like pretty shy, pretty reserved. So I can't imagine like seeing the whole line and then knowing like you started it.
And you have to greet them all.
Yeah.
And I can't remember names sometimes. I'm like,
That's when you just need to get a roll of name tags and markers and just start passing them down the line.
we do. Yeah, we do
Yeah.
that. Most of the time, the movies, we don't require them to wear the name tag, but we will, I'll go around and, introduce myself to everyone. And sometimes I'll try to be like, I remember your name, but sometimes it's
It's
hard.
probably easier to remember what project they were working on than the person
Oh,
themselves.
it's true.
Right? That's
Yeah.
probably what I would do is be like, you were making the turtle last time.
Exactly.
That was so cool. Yeah.
I need to go to the next event. I'm pretty sure I could find somebody that would crochet. Here we go, back to Project Hail Mary. Ryan Gosling's famous sweater with the foxes on it.
Probably.
Like, if someone can like make that for me.
Did you guys see the sweater that Wemby had on during the playoffs? It was like a crochet, striped sweater.
I'm gonna have to go back and
I
look.
vaguely remember.
Okay, well, someone in our group remade it.
What? That's super
it was
cool.
awesome.
That's so cool.
Now I have to go check it out.
I know. We got to get Wimpy on here.
Everybody that's listening is like, well, let me go Google this real quick. See what that's all about.
So obviously the movie theater is pretty unique, but besides the movie theater, what's like the most unique place that y'all hosted a meetup?
So, we try to support other small businesses. So we try to do small own coffee shops and restaurants. But the most unique I'd say was at the park. We had a Projects in picnic, and it was like a potluck, and they took it to the extreme. They even brought blankets and little picnic tables, and it was super cute.
How fun.
Wow,
Yeah.
I want to meet these people, and I'm
know.
like, man,
Yeah.
they know how to party.
Yeah, they show up.
They know how to have a good time.
Yeah.
That seems like.
I think we need to have a mimosas and hotties who crochet out here.
Over here.
Let's have a party here with the crocheters.
We love a theme
Yeah.
too. Yeah, so
Okay.
every month we try to change it up a little bit.
man, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Possums and pints with hotties who
There you go.
Let's make it happen. Buy a keg. It's going to go down.
Okay,
The park sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I remember reading on y'all's Instagram that y'all have recently started donating to hospice. Like, about y'all have gone 16 beanies, 2 scarves, 6 shawls, and 4 blankets. That's a ton of stuff.
Yes.
How did that start? Like,
so we had a coordinator. She reached out to me asking just like, hey, do you have anyone in your group who you think would like to volunteer? So my co-coordinator, Clarissa, that's something that she's very passionate about. And she had been talking about, we should get, our girls together and to do some type of donation. So I was like, well, this is a sign. So they connected and they just asked, if anyone would be open to volunteering, and they're looking for warm items for the hospice patients. So it's kind of changed a little bit because we've had so many donations. The original intention was that everyone would get a birthday gift. And they have like a crafter circle that does like handmade birthday cards for them. So they would pair the handmade birthday card with something crochet. But now that we have so many donations, they're thinking when the hospice patients are like come onto the agency, then they'll be able to gift them at that time.
Wow.
It's really amazing. Like when I say we have a community, we really do. We've even the Hotties Who Crochet for Hospice went viral.
Wow.
And so we even have people who, like, maybe they don't crochet, but they want to provide us with supplies.
Right.
Or they knit, or they sew, or whatever they want to get involved. And even people who are not really in San Antonio, like, they're willing to drive from, like, Austin to bring us things. So it's amazing. There's so many, like, just warm, loving, giving people that we have. And we put one ask out there, and whoever was just coming to the movie event, if you wanted to, donate, and we just collected that just at the movie. So I'm really excited to see, how we can keep going with it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, and I know where we used to live. I'm a member of the VFW Auxiliary because my dad served in 3 wars. And Sarah's grandma would actually knit, right?
Yeah.
She would knit like lap blankets and scarves and shawls, and then I would give them to the VFW Auxiliary, and they would take them to veterans.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was like a need over there, was they just wanted a lap blanket.
Yes. Yeah, that's what our hospice patients are asking for too.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Yeah, we had another hospice who reached out because they saw and they're like, can you donate to our hospice too? So we'll see how it continues to go. We'll have another collection at our next meetup on August 29th. So,
ooh, cool. And where's that meetup at?
It's at Bites Cafe.
Oh, okay.
But it's bites, like computer bites.
Yeah. Like
BYTE.
Ooh, computer bites.
Yeah.
So is it a gaming place?
It is a gaming place. They have like a wall of like monitors and little couches and things like that. It's super cute.
Very cool. And y'all are like, we're coming here to crochet and knit.
Yes, they actually hosted our very first one in January.
Oh, wow.
And then they asked us to come back, and we were like, okay. So
That's cool.
That's very cool.
I would say you could go, but we won't be here.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time for sure.
well, maybe it's not the one for you because it's a scrunchie workshop.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of hair.
You could crochet me a scrunchie.
I'm doing what is it, like the hot pad. And I just thought it was going to be like a simple, like, okay, it's just going to be flat. No, it's got the pocket, and then you flip it inside out. I'm like, that's a challenge. So I'm not sure about a scrunchie.
You could do it.
I'm
it's
like,
a simple
man.
stitch, I promise.
And what would y'all say to somebody new or somebody who's like, I don't know, I want to join, but I've never done this before?
So there is a distinction between our group because we're not a teaching group.
Okay.
Like, we don't host classes, but if you're a beginner and you have like a willingness to learn and be taught, there's plenty of people who will teach you if you come to our meetup.
Awesome.
So we are beginner friendly. We just don't, like, in the sense of like, everyone, let's do this, and there's no instructor, but
Yeah.
I'm sure if you sit next to someone, they'll teach you. I mean, there's been times too where I'm like, I don't know what the heck, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here, and someone's grabbed it from me and started crocheting my project. Okay, this is how we figure it out. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So y'all help each other out.
yes.
That's awesome. And how long have you been crocheting? Do you knit too, or you just
No,
crochet?
I'm like you. I only had that like scarf. But this was when I was like 13,
Okay.
and I only had the scarf. That was it. I did attempt to learn how to knit again when I was like 22-ish. I hated it. I don't know. It's just like I couldn't get it down. So I was like, you know what? Let me try crochet because there's only one needle with that. So I've been crocheting for, I would say, like 13 years.
Oh,
so.
wow. Okay.
On and
Nice.
off.
On and off.
Yes. So I wouldn't say like I'm a pro. I'm more still intermediate. I've been more consistent probably like the last like 3 years.
Nice. What's one thing that you've made that you're like, this is amazing, I'm so excited, I made this? Like a sweater, a blanket?
No, I don't make wearables like that because I don't have the patience anymore. I do a lot of like amigurumi type things.
Okay, nice.
There's been a lot of things that I'm like, wow, I did that. I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know if you guys know, I went viral for the coyote charm. That's
you're
that's my
responsible for that? The coyote
Yes.
that I showed you. I've showed you pictures.
Yeah, the crochet coyote,
Yes.
the spurs coyote?
Yes, that was mine.
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm in the presence of
I know. I was like, man, we don't even know who we're talking to.
Yeah, seriously, that was cool.
Yeah.
She was like, look at this. Oh my gosh.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, now I know how to get one now.
Yes.
She was like, somebody needs to make these and sell them.
That's super cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small thing, right? And it's not like, oh my God, this is so amazing. But it was special to me. I made it for my brother who's like a Spurs fanatic. We were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And, like, when we were in the playoffs, more than 10 years ago, that was like, I was in my prime. So I remember like going out and, like for the playoffs. So it just felt cool. And yeah, I went viral for the coyote. And
man,
it was like surreal because you pray for those times to happen. And then when it happens, you're like, what do I do?
yeah, when you get all these notifications, it's like order number 72. And you're like, whoa.
Yes, yes.
We'll be crocheting coyotes for a year.
Yes, actually, and I have been crocheting them for a while already. It's been months. I've probably crocheted well over 100.
Wow.
And it's funny because, like, when I first went viral, I was like, there's no way I'm going to crochet 100 coyotes. Like, y'all got me messed up. And then I ended up doing it.
Yeah.
Man.
That's wild. How long does it take you to crochet a coyote?
I can probably do it in, like, an hour.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're like,
Now.
like you're cooking dinner and you're doing like laundry at the same time and then you're like crocheting at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you're probably like, that's how.
It's not a large item. It's just, like, everything's sewn on. All the details. So you crochet and then you sew it on. So
wow, that's awesome.
That's
how
so
cool.
cool.
Learn something new.
That's where you're at.
So how can people support your efforts and what you're doing?
honestly, just sharing and showing up. If you're a crocheter, just come join us. If you'd like to crochet if you'd like to crochet for the hospice, just reach out to us and let us know. We'll do a collection at every meetup. So every month that we have a meetup, even if you don't come for the meetup and you just come to drop off your donations, that's okay. We try to just do them at the meetups just because it's kind of hard when, we work full-time jobs and stuff to be meeting people across the city. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you have any donations, just send us a message. We'll try to coordinate, the best time. If you crochet or even if you knit or if you color. Our movie events are open to all crafters.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, come join us. We don't discriminate if you don't crochet. They're a good time, even if you're just looking for a friend. And we have a lot of people who've connected that way as well.
That's awesome.
And I just want to clarify by donations, you mean like yarn?
We'll accept yarn.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean like handmade items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Already made items.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, maybe that we do a drive every month to collect stuff, and our current drive this month is to help communities and schools. We're collecting hygiene products for the kids.
Awesome.
So basic stuff, shampoo, hairbrushes, deodorant, that kind of thing. And so maybe one month we can do donated items, like people can crochet stuff and bring them to our drop-off spots, and then we can bring them to you.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'd love that.
Yeah,
That would be very cool. So where can we find more information? Like you want to give us your handler, your Instagram?
Sure. So on Instagram, you can find us under Hotties Who Crochet.
Okay.
And then the best place to find us and join us is actually going to be on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So we have a private group. It's called Hotties Who Crochet San Antonio. You just answer a few questions like, you know, do you crochet? Are you in the San Antonio area? There we post all of our events first. And actually, you have the capability to RSVP in there. And it's also very interactive. We have a lot of people who share, you know, their projects and stuff. So that is always the best way. I know some people don't have Facebook, but if you really are looking for that community, that's the best spot. We don't have a TikTok. I share it on my TikTok, Crochet Stone. So I always share, you know, like whenever we're going to have a meetup there. But yeah, you can find us TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Awesome. Very cool.
That's cool.
I'm very fortunate. I speak for myself. I'm very fortunate that, you know, we continue to grow. If there's any local businesses who would like to host us, definitely let us know. Like I said, we typically average about 30 to 35, but we're open to like limiting our capacity if we needed to. We know that we could just rent out a library room and call it a day, but we really like hopping around the city, trying to be equitable to the girls because we might be on the south side this time, on the north side this time. That way it's kind of fair. Everyone drives, you know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if there's any businesses that would like to host us, we're always open to, you know, joining and checking you out.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks for joining us today. It was so much fun to have you. I might, you know, someday. If I get a little more patience in my bones, I may learn to try to learn how to crochet. I don't know that I could do it. I have like this much patience. So I don't know that I could make it happen. But until next week, retro followers, that is what's brewing this week.